Fighting in the red corner, he's an OG YouTuber with 7 million subscribers, countless awards and accolades. Harley Morenstein!
What a thrill. Creator Clash 2, I feel great. How do you feel?
I feel very short right now.
Good.
He better knock me out. Because if he doesn't knock me out, I'll be a footnote at the end of his wrestling legacy. Make me feel pain, John. Make me feel alive, John.
Feeling good, feeling eager. Like the final exam before summer break. It's an English exam, can't even study for it. You should know English. You don't know English, it's not gonna change anything right now. So it's not like reading a book's gonna help me. But I'm gonna do a warm up. Might look at some words before I get in there.
It's crazy. Crazy, way bigger arena, way bigger. This is crazy.
I'm excited. I mean, I'm not nervous at all. Ready for this fight. Harley's ready. It's the longest week usually. You know, you start camp, you're excited, getting into shape, start sparring, close off the camp, then it's fight week, and it's just that waiting game of that bell ringing.
I was just gonna say to John, I was gonna be like, how crazy is all this? But then I realized it's what he does.
Lenses everywhere.
It feels bigger. The arena obviously is bigger, but every step along the way, even the creators that I've seen here, the people that want to be around it, the people that I've seen a lot of like S-tier content creators.
I'm feeling good, feeling great. This is amazing. Look at that right there. Oh, I gotta get this shot. Oh, I always miss it. I keep missing it. I am beyond pumped.
I think we're gonna have a great weekend. I think people are gonna turn up. I think it's gonna be electric in here. This place is gonna be packed to the brim with people. Want to see their favorite influencers just beat the shit out of each other, all for a great cause.
Influencer boxing now is huge. It's everywhere. So for me to be a part of it on such a big scale, yeah, it's exciting, and I wouldn't say no to something like this.
Right now, to be honest, I'm looking around and the fighters don't seem super nervous just yet. You know, I just saw Dad just kind of hanging out, saw Ian. I think when 15,000 or so are sat there and the crowd starts rumbling and you can feel it in your feet and your legs, then things will start to get a little more serious then.
This right here is another day.
Yeah.
Boxing is different. I've never boxed before. I'm nervous and excited about the boxing.
Yeah.
That's different. Like setting up arenas, sure.
Yeah.
But what's happening tomorrow is new.
For all the new fighters, it's like they just need to remember that it's not going to be pretty. It's not going to be like a very nice, playful sparring match. It's going to get really ugly because everyone wants to win. And I think for all the returning fighters, it's to have fun.
These last like 2 weeks, I think, have been the most anxiety-inducing because it's just like you can't do any more work than you've already done, and so it's just like I just want the fight to happen now. So we're here.
Last year I had this super cloud fog where I was not loose. I'm a very loose guy, and I was not loose. I was tense mentally in the brain. It was like I didn't want to be flexible in what I would think of or worry about or anything. I was just only focused on the fight in a weird, intense tunnel vision way. This time I'm feeling more like myself. I'm more loose. I'm more comfortable with waiting and the idea of what this is gonna be.
Hello everybody, who's ready for some influencer boxing? Creator Clash 2. Last year was an absolutely incredible event. There's tons of hype. People have great memories of that thing. It was huge for charity, all this great stuff.
This is your spotlight. This is your time to remind people who you are, right? I could say Harley from last year reminded people who the fuck he was. Sorry, my language. And again, now you're seeing the hype build around Harley because he's a great talker. He's got great skills.
For our next match, we have legendary wrestler John Hennigan in his first ever boxing match. Big John. John has done thousands of bouts, best known for his time in the WWE, Impact Wrestling, and Lucha Underground. And John will be fighting, of epic mealtime, Harley. Harley's coming back this year. He defeated Aaron in Creator Clash 1. I think you cut yourself in half since the beginning of last year's training. There you
It
go.
was never the goal. I actually enjoyed being fat.
Me too.
I did, yeah.
Feels like this creator clash, they learned a couple things. Small things, nothing major. The press conference was at a better time. Felt like last time it was at like 12 p.m. or something. It was like the middle of the day. So having an event at night was a good one.
Oh, here it is.
Too many muscles.
Yeah, this guy's muscles has muscles. Look at
Just
that.
too big. Yeah.
The guy's a monster. Like he's scary, you know. I'm not scared of him because I'm a boxer myself, but to anybody else, like my wife kept saying, "Oh my God, you see John? You see John?"
I lost a lot of weight and I look great compared to a normal human. Not some fucking mutant that I saw in the staircase with 4 needles. Yeah, you believe that? And I gotta box him tomorrow? And everyone tells me, like, don't worry about it. He's a wrestler, he doesn't box. I'm a fucking YouTuber, bro. I'm pretty sure getting in a ring and being muscular is probably a better baseline to box than the shit I've been doing for the last 10 years. Eating spicy food and bacon. It's not even like I get the fucking views anymore. I've just been getting fat on YouTube and no one's watching.
Being in the big arenas and all that, I think it might play a big factor, but the actual conditioning of wrestling, I was talking to John the other day and he said, when you are wrestling, you know, you can, if you're tired, you hang on, you can take a little break. In boxing, you're not kind of rest unless you're running. So it's going to be interesting.
Just wondering, what differences and what similarities have you seen between training for professional wrestling and then training for this boxing event?
The script. The script is a pretty big difference. like maybe the biggest difference possible. Why do you even have to ask that question? But go ahead, John, tell us what's different other than the script.
Luckily, I've got hit in the head so much that I have a script in my head that you're not gonna like the ending to.
I gotta tell you, the only person more delusional than a wrestler is a fucking YouTuber. So he's old, he's washed up, he's delusional, and he wants to sit in my chair. Sorry, bitch. I'm old, washed up, and delusional. So mentally, I don't stop thinking about fucking John Morrison. Literally, fucking John Morrison. I think about it all the time. I can't believe John Morrison's gonna put me over. Can you believe that, buddy? Little wrestling fan, buddy? Can you fucking believe that?
It's almost
John
so
Morrison.
far-fetched that it's probably not gonna happen. I had breakfast next to Harley's mother this morning, and she told me that Harley is a very good boy.
And he did, but he did
Asked
say
me
he was
not to
gonna
hurt
kill
him.
me, and that's a possibility, Mom. I could actually die in the ring. You recognize
And
that,
I
right?
said,
I know you're
Harley's
already
mom,
nervous,
wherever you are,
but
that
you
it
recognize
was-
that, right?
It was a metaphor. Hopefully no one dies.
Very good. Great question. Thank you. I don't remember what it was, but it turned out to be great. Great.
I don't remember what I said
interaction.
either. I regret everything.
Harley went really hard with the passive aggressiveness. You know what I mean? Like, kind of like backhanded complimenting. It's an interesting strategy. Unfortunately, I think it's going to backfire on him. Did he go too far? It's impossible to go too far in a boxing event.
I am most excited for Harley's walkout, and just, it's gonna probably, in my opinion, if it all goes how my brain's envisioning it, it'll be the most memorable walkout, the most memorable, like, competition of the night. Because, yeah, it's creative, and he's got a WWE guy to play off of, which doesn't really get any better. I don't think anyone else on this card has a character like John Hennigan to play off of.
I think it's cooler to see him here as a silhouette first, before he steps into the light.
I think that would be pretty cool.
My thought was that instead of like doing the walk from here, if the camera came here, and I just know from watching a lot of wrestling things, it's like when they do this in wrestling, the people, when they're waiting, they don't see you until you're literally next to them.
Right, because they're all looking.
They're all looking like
They're all
that.
probably looking at the
So
board.
these people are like, what's this do first? There. But I thought like if I came and it saw me here and I was sitting, so it was casual. I've been here the whole time.
And then when do we hit him with the light? That's the question.
Yeah, when do we reveal him? Follow spot on the bomb where everybody else comes in.
Yes.
We and team are like, and here comes Harley for epic meal time.
And it's awkward.
And
It's like a mistake. There's a pause.
The
Where it's like, where is he? What's
the
going
follow
on?
spot will be sitting. Cryro will go. Fucking lights are on. Where is he? Follow spot. He doesn't come through. And that's when we... The entrepreneur in me is very excited about the increased capacity, you know? I'm not sure if we're gonna end up selling it all out. You know, it's close. It's like way more than what we got with the Youngling Arena.
It's time to get it started. Round one, nice jab there. Starting to fight out from Jack Manful. Coming forward, big aggression already. Okay.
The fight looked bad. No. So it didn't look like a bad fight, it looked like a good fight. Okay. I looked like I knew what I was doing in there?
And you know what? You know what? You destroyed his one-round legacy, bro.
I ripped my fucking arm apart. When you get into the green room and it's like you're up next, and then as soon as they're like, oh, we need to pull you over here, it's not really when your hands are getting wrapped, because your hands need to get wrapped like earlier, just so they don't have to fiddle with it. And it's like, oh my God, like this is before I go on. This is what this is. And yeah, it was rough.
Standing there when he was doing it like on top, just like fucking alien. It was sick. It was actually sick.
Back here, it's the same. The crowd's probably the same, but it's like, it's a 10 out of 10. Like it's, I don't think it could go any higher. When you're in there, I mean, this 2 minutes feels like 10.
My nerves are in my fucking throat right now. And now we have to see you do it.
Whoa! Jesus Christ! He's over Lino! And Lino goes down!
He needs a rhinoplasty.
Yeah, he legit.
But that's a plus. I give him a free nose job.
I think fighting with someone brings you really close to them. A sanctioned fight, like something like this, will bring you really close to a person. And so, you know, John and I have been talking leading up to this, and I know we're both curious about how it'll go.
He looks like a beast. He's strong, athletic, and he's a performer. It's not like he's just doing weights in his basement or he plays on a soccer team. Wrestling is you know, it's a face. People see you. You have to perform. You have to follow a script. From what I've heard, it's a very tough sport. So I think he's the full package if he has proper boxing.
I know, he's fucking jacked. He's so sexy and ripped, and Harley is looking all skinny and shit. So like, we don't know how it's gonna go, you know?
Choosing the winner between Harley and John is a difficult one, but if I had to put my house on it, I'm going to go with Harley.
Yeah, like a lot of people felt like you had the upper hand. They felt like they were picking you, and I'm like, I don't like this. I'm like, please stop doing that. I'm like, I don't want you to pick Harley in this. It made me feel uncomfortable.
I do have my money on Harley, because I think that even though John is a WWE wrestler, I don't know if that benefits him, you know?
As a commentator, I'm not supposed to say, but this is coming out after, right? Okay, Harley beats him. Harley's won a massive size difference as far as just the height. His range is crazy. And this year, I'd spoken to him a little bit, and I'd seen it in some of his sparring. He understands that he doesn't have to do everything. And again, John's dangerous because he's big, he's strong, a little stiff. Obviously not a well-seasoned boxer. Does have Josh Barnett in the corner, so you're gonna see a lot of overhands from him trying to get through that big, long reach of Harley.
Harley's obviously got the height advantage, the reach advantage, and if he's prepared well, he can use them advantages and win the fight.
I'm honestly really impressed. I watched the fight last year online, and he was a lot heavier and stockier last year, but now he's like really leaned out. He looks tough, he looks strong. Somehow he looks taller than he did last year, which I don't know how that's possible. He was like a giant.
I think we give it to Harley. I think he might take it. Like he was already giving like super hard rights and lefts last year. Just look at his body, man. He looks like a completely different person. So I think he's gonna be the hungrier one, and I think he's gonna take it.
Good luck, Harley.
Woo!
Let's go, Rick. Let's go, Harley.
Yeah.
What a thrill. Creator Clash 2, I feel great. How do you feel?
I feel very short right now.
Good.
So tell us, how long have you been training for this?
A long time. Feels like lifetimes. Yeah.
Lifetimes?
Yeah.
Are you ready to obliterate?
Yeah. Do you think love can bloom on a battlefield?
Well, I was looking to the entrance ramp, gentlemen, but I don't see Harley up there. Wait, hold on. What? Oh, it's Harley's in the crowd. Oh my goodness, Harley is in the crowd, looking like a Shield member or Solid Snake. I don't know, Charlie. What is going on here?
I'm not quite sure. This is just a psychopath out there.
The man of the people, making his way in. The Sauce Boss is headed to the ring. Tony, what is this entrance?
This is fantastic. Look at the crowds going wild. I love this.
An absolute star, folks. And just like we talked about with John making Harley way, he's playing a little bit of that mind game back here, Charlie.
He is. He's working it real well here. This is very, very ominous.
I was going to say stoic, calm, collected, and ready. Man of the people, the co-main event, Harley Morenstein is ready for a fight, Tony.
Look at the size of him. He's a big guy. You don't realize how big he is until he's up close.
As Lil Wayne once said, 6 foot, 7 foot, 8 foot, marching his way to the ring is Harley Morenstein.
It's time for our co-main event of the evening. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He is the former heavyweight champion of the World Wrestling Entertainment, Impact Wrestling, Lucha Underground, 5-Star Wrestling UK, Major League Wrestling, and Lucha Libre AAA. The mayor of Slamtown, John Hennigan! And his opponent, fighting in the red corner. He's an OG YouTuber with 7 million subscribers, countless awards and accolades, far too many to list. He is the Don of Dripping, the Pharaoh of Flavor, the Duke of Dip, the Minister of Mixture. He stands 6 feet 6 inches tall and weighs 240.2 pounds. From Montreal, Quebec, Canada, all the stars are here.
Rounds, 2 minutes, gentlemen. It is time. Our co-main event is here. Harley Morenstein, John Hennigan. Let's get it started. Round 1, here we go. Both guys meet center of the ring. And you see John Hennigan already, Tony, trying to navigate that reach of Harley.
Yeah, he's trying to get his feet in close and land that right hand. The big shoulders will make him stiff. He's got the high elbows. Harley's got to keep behind that jab, use his height and his
there's the jab once again from Harley. Big right hand from John. Gets in. Another one. He's got some power in those gloves, Charlie.
Oh my God, I mean, look at his physique. He's going to be throwing cinder blocks at him.
Back built from Home Depot. That thing is massive. Do it yourself. And you see a little bit of that lumbering motion already here out of John. Big counter right hand, though. And that one puts Harley on the corners.
That's going to be tough to get out of.
Oh, another right hand sneaks through. And then a cheeky right hand, though. Harley goes down. Oh. You're all good, Harley. You're all good, baby. Get back in there, big dog. How you doing, big man? Wow. Falls out of the ring and right into your lap there, Tony.
Yeah, you got a little Amazon Prime delivery of Harley there.
Nice reflexes to catch the big man there. But, again, to see him off balance like that, a lot of tumultuous already here in this first.
And he's still going.
Well, there's the end of it. I was going to say, a lot of tumultuous action already.
He's just fell on the TV. I hope he's okay.
Charlie, why weren't you there to save us?
Well, I was about to dive over and catch him like a little baby in my hands.
Round 2, I think you're right, Tony. That was a short right hand that landed and caught Harley off balance. You can just see the power right there in John's hands.
Oh, they're very strong. I mean, just ragdolled him on that last one.
And Charlie, it looks like Harley's feet are a little sporadic, and part of the reason why he's stumbling around a bit on the ropes here, you see him get a little happy feet when this pressure comes toward him.
We might have to catch him again here in a minute.
Yeah, it's a big right hand. He's sneaking through. Oh! Big swing and a miss. Nice turn from Harley.
That just blew my hair back.
If you're John Morrison, can you keep this up for 5 rounds?
That's the thing. Especially with all that muscle, it's got to be taxing.
Every time he elongates that jab, John slips underneath it, comes back with the right hand.
Yeah.
And being in the corner is that where you want to be? Right hand! Huge shot! John Hennigan puts Harley Morenstein down.
Oh, God, you best start believing in ghost stories. You're in one.
That's a count of 8 from the referee. Harley says, let's go. He's here for it.
He's still fighting.
And folks, we still have some time left here in round 2. John comes forward, big right hand again.
No.
Jab through the guard.
How many can he eat?
Right hand again. Harley struggling. Finds his right hand again. And Harley is stumbling around here, Tony. He's got to get control of himself.
It's turning into a bit of a wrestling match right now. Yeah, this is getting fucking wild out there.
Harley's going to have to flex some muscle and throw some shots here because he's getting overwhelmed so far.
Harley is moving onto John's right hand. He needs to be moving to his right. Look at that. He's walking straight onto that right hand.
And again, you keep seeing his... Oh! Huge right hand, and that's it! Referee waves it off! Wow!
Jesus Christ!
Right hand from John Hennigan, and the mayor of Slamtown has just staked his claim as the mayor of Creator Clash. What a shot! My goodness, that was heavy, Tony.
It was heavy. He really outclassed Harvey right there.
And folks, the reason you're hearing a little bit of caution and pause in our voices, that was a shot, man. And we just want to make sure that Harley's okay in the corner here. But what a victory for John Hennigan.
That was brutal. That was absolutely brutal. I haven't cried since I was born, but I'm about to start crying now after witnessing that.
I don't think so. Like, it's really close to the bottom scene. Yo, what up? Welcome to the Binge Eater Podcast. Your boy, the South Spouse. And I took my first L, probably in my entire life. I think took my first L. It just happened to be in front of like over 15,000 people in an arena. He wasn't that fast. I felt it right away. I was like, oh, he's worse than I thought. And so I made mistakes, but kind of like a mentally ill person, he reached like another level when I hit him. Yeah. He like got mad.
Yeah. Because you gave him a couple of shots, a couple of jabs that like kind of woke him up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he bounced back really quick after that.
Yeah.
I heard him breathing, and I heard him, he was so tired, and his punches still kept coming hard. And I was like thinking that it's so crazy that I had such a conscious mind the whole time. I was like, bro, I'm like, this guy's still punching.
I don't think I've ever seen that. Someone fly out of the ring, getting up, smiling about it, and walking back in. A little loony, but the guy is fucking, oh man, that was amazing seeing that. Props.
He fucking clapped him so hard. Harley, this 6'6" monster, fell out of the ring.
Harley's a fucking legend, dude. He sat up like the fucking Undertaker.
Yeah.
Screaming back there.
Shit,
Amazing.
It was fucking amazing.
Why are you smiling?
Like, literally, like, so funny that happened. I also keep watching gifs of me getting knocked out with my hair.
Oh my God, he's in his shit.
I'd never been in a ring like that, and like my foot did slip off a couple times. And when I was flying out of the ring there, normally there's my hands were. That's where there's ring. There's literally ring there in every ring I've ever been in. There's like an extra foot there. There's nothing there. There was computers and wires. And I'm falling, and I'm conscious enough that I'm like, what's all this shit doing here? And I fall on it, and I'm like, I just smashed the Spanish commentary table like in WWE. This is the moment. The cameras are on me, and I was like, like looking around. I couldn't see anything. Couldn't see anyone, couldn't hear anything. I was just going through the motions, even like getting back on the stairs and then hearing everyone. I'm just like, we're doing this. It wasn't the boxer inside me. I don't have that, but I have a performer in me. That's who was there. And I didn't really want that, Harley.
there. That's not the guy that I wanted.
Nothing really surprising. I mean, he was significantly much more athletic, stronger, faster than Harley. And a bit the awkwardness, you know? Like when it was a slow pace, Harley was in control, but as soon as John started swinging, jumping on him, it's very hard to defend against that.
I stuck my head out. I moved to his strong side. My feet weren't planted when I was punching. I wasn't planting my feet. And I look slippery.
There's a point where you're like falling back and you hit the ropes. And I'm like, everyone along the wall like puts their hands up as if you are gonna break the rope and come flying down into
There was an issue with the ropes, and I hit my head on a camera apparently.
Oh, that was good. I was trying to take care of you in the corner there, and they're like, hey, I'm like, no, look after this guy. He's good. He's good.
Was that so? Wait, you told him to knock me out of the ring, asshole?
Yeah, the last punch looked to me like he really tagged you. Like, what do you remember?
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember all of that? Or
That's the ultimate. That was the cleanest punch the whole time, out of everything. And like when it hit me, and I was like, there we go. I'm like, you walked into it. You got got. And I'm falling on the canvas, and I'm like literally like already formulating what my game plan could be, and I'm like, it's over. And I'm like, who am I even to get knocked down and like get back up, or get knocked down and like mean it in my head? I started to question myself only at the end there, and that's when I was like, okay, chill. You just did 3 rounds. Chill. This is a good, I like started slowing it down. I'm like, this is a good thing. The ref called it. I'm not hurt. Nothing bad happened. I'm fully awake. I'm like, there's no blood anywhere. I'm like, okay. I'm like, I guess I did it. It's a loss. That's fine. And another thing that I kind of feel like if I'm going to pretend to be a boxer for this little side quest in my life, I think losing is a really important part. The craziest thing is I boxed bad. For my skills, I just boxed bad. Even though it looked like he was so crazy and so powerful, there were simple answers to his approach, and there were some huge mistakes that I made for no reason. And listen, he beat me fair and square, absolutely, and in many ways he fucked me up. But what I have prepared for that fight, I fucked it up. I should have meant it more. That's really like, if I had a regret, I guess I should have meant it more. I really thought I meant it, but I saw how much he meant it. I think I should have meant it more.
How are you? Good. Oh shit, I was tired. You tired me out. Fucking crazy, this guy punched me out of the ring. Last year I was like, I want to get my ass kicked and I want to cry at the end of Trader Clash. I got it right here, baby. Bro, that was a fucking hell of a fight. Thank you. It's fucking great, man. Yeah, seriously. Thank you.
That was fucking crazy.
Hell yeah, brother. Fucking sick. I can't believe you got me in shape.
Yeah, you skinny legend.
What a trip, dude. What a trip.
Hold on a second, Harley, come back here.
I want my revenge, John, and I want it in your ring. I want that ass, John, and I'm going to challenge you to a wrestling match right now. I want my revenge. I'm a sore loser, baby. A wrestling match? I'll beat you pillar to post, brother. Any promotion all over the world. Promoters watching this, hear this right now. Harley versus Johnny. Book it.
Crowd can't
what?
along.
Wait a second. Who in the? Who the? What the?
Who's this?
Is that?
Who's this?
Is that? No. Hold on. Oh my God!
What that is him? From Epic Mealtime.
It's Harley Morenstein.
It is Harley Morenstein. Harley Morenstein from Epic Mealtime.
He's in Dreamwave and a choke slam.
We saw the boxing battle. We saw Johnny Dreamwave take him out in a boxing fight, and now Morenstein is back, and he wants revenge.
Harley Morenstein is here in Dreamwave.
Well, interrupting the main event, interrupting the world title match.
The official didn't see him.
Of course he didn't.
No.
What is Morenstein thinking here?
And now look at Rose rolling him over.
Boston Crab.
Look at this. Come on. He's got it cinched on.
Did Dreamwave respond? Is the ref going to call it? He's He's not moving.
He's gonna.
He's
The
not
arm drop.
moving. That's it. That's over with.
Today's video sponsor, DraftKings, is bringing the high-stakes action to all new customers. DraftKings Sportsbook is offering all new customers $150 in bonus bets if their pregame moneyline wager of $5 cashes. That's right, new customers bet just $5 on any pregame moneyline wager, and new customers will receive $150 in bonus bets if their bet hits. Wondering what you could use $150 in bonus bets on? Try DraftKings same-game parlays, where you can combine multiple bets from the same game into one big bet for a shot at an even bigger payout. That's why they call me Harley Morenstein. No one calls me that. You wanna call me that? If mobile sports betting is not yet available in your state, you can still get in on the fun with DraftKings Daily Fantasy, where they offer cash prize contests for nearly every sport. Go to the link in the description and download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now. New customers use promo code EPIC. Bet $5 on any pregame moneyline wager and get $150 in bonus bets if your bet hits. That's promo code EPIC only at DraftKings Sportsbook. Huge shout out to the sponsor.
Are you gonna box again? Like what's the sentiment?
Oh, yeah.
Like, how do you feel? Like what
You
are
need
you?
to decide now.
Thank you.
And
That's
tell
what-
the world.